Forecast felt like fall this morning. Definitely heated up today.
Yeah, 70s today, so close to normal. It was the coolest morning in 6 months.
Okay.
Fun little fact for
Yeah.
ya.
I definitely had like a little fleece on this morning.
Yeah, it was the first time that we've dipped into the upper 40s at any point, essentially since
Okay.
April 17th, and today is October
Wow.
17th, so right on the dot there. Nick, it won't be as chilly for your morning run tomorrow. Still pretty
Okay.
comfortable though in the 50s, and a perfect weekend to go look at some gorgeous leaves. And on top of that, big weekend for college football. Charlotte FC is at home, so Woolly Worm Festival.
You want to see Charlotte's homecoming this weekend?
Yeah, there is no shortage of things to do.
We got plans, Brittany.
Yeah.
We as in collectively.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yes. I'm also going to be emceeing the Charlotte Walk down at OMB
Oh,
Valentine, Charlotte Vision Walk.
okay.
So come hang out if you would like to go to OMB and Valentine. That will be at 10 o'clock tomorrow. So many things happening. Gorgeous fall colors again from App State. Tomorrow, of course, is also their homecoming, too.
Oh,
Coastal
okay.
Carolina, CCU there at Kid Brewer. Temperatures again in the 70s in the afternoon. Morning lows will be a little bit cooler than us in the 40s, but still a pretty comfortable afternoon overall. Chance for rain for the mountain folks, just like here, doesn't arrive until Sunday afternoon. WCNC's Tower Cam looking great here as we look toward the city of Charlotte. And again, as Nick just mentioned, Temple is here tomorrow. Going to be a great afternoon in Charlotte. Temperatures again upper 70s and lower 80s. Warmer winds, so we'll start to see that light breeze move back in by tomorrow afternoon. But overall, it's going to be a fantastic weekend. Really strong high pressure still overhead, but we have started to see this slip further south. And remember, these pressure systems determine where the wind comes from, but also where the wind goes. And so now that we're seeing more of a south to southwesterly wind heading into tonight and tomorrow, that's what will help bring those temperatures up just a hair. Then, of course, we're looking at a cold front off to the north and west to eventually bring us much cooler and drier weather, I guess, next week. But before we get there, eventually that chance of rain on Sunday. So here's tomorrow afternoon. Again, abundant sunshine, no weather-related issues for Saturday, but more clouds building in by Sunday. Late morning, early afternoon, again, right around 11 and 12. First sign of rain there up in the mountains, closer to 2, 3 o'clock for us here in Charlotte. It's not going to be a ton of rain. Unfortunately, we are going to be struggling with dry air near the ground, just like we had last Sunday. I'm cautiously optimistic that with more pockets of moderate rain, the atmosphere will start to moisten a little bit quicker than last weekend. But again, I wouldn't expect downpours or anything like that. At a maximum, it's moderate rain. It's out of here pretty much as quickly as it moved in. Not going to see, again, a lot of accumulation. Cautiously optimistic that we could get closer to 1/10 of an inch here in the Piedmont, about 1/4 potentially for the foothills, and higher rainfall potential for the mountains. So again, it's not much, but at this point, we'll really take what we can get since those drought conditions will continue to expand. You will see a notable change in the dew point on Sunday from the 40s we are now to the mid-50s. But again, that's still very, very dry. In fact, last Sunday when that rain was struggling to reach the ground, our dew point was about 52, 53, 54. It eventually got to near 60 because of all of that time for the air to start to saturate. But again, we're really going to be struggling with how much dry air, how strong will that dry air be? At least once it's over, we know that 110% early next week is going to be very dry. In fact, it could be the first time since late February, early March that we've seen 5 mornings in a row with temperatures in the 40s. Check that out here in your Jerry Hunt Supercenter, 7-day. Upper 40s Monday morning, temperatures only near 70 Monday afternoon. Quick little burst there of warmer air on Tuesday afternoon, upper 70s. And then we get another shot of cooler and drier air, even more fall-like than we have felt today. That'll be by the end of next week. And then as we look at our exclusive 10-day forecast look, another Checkers home game next Friday, Saturday and Sunday, 49ers and Panthers. The weather for that, everything looks fantastic. Only downside again is the lack of rain.